going to reenact the flower girl moment, and we're going to try to see if this cover of Everglow instrumental is the right walking down the aisle song, girl. Okay. We're planning my engagement, my wedding, everything. Potentially babies in the future.
I know when Catherine's getting engaged.
Things are happening! Quickly! Asking Jenny, who you would know, my copywriter, my good friend for like 5+ years, and my copywriter, to be our officiant and to marry us, and I really hope she says yes. Would you marry us and officiate the wedding?
Oh my god!
What? Maybe I should have prepped you a little bit.
Oh my god! You are so darling to ask me that. I'm so honored. Wow. No, I did not expect that. I did not expect that.
Love you. Oh, me too.
Oh. I never imagined doing that for you. I thought you would be the perfect people. I'm so excited.
This is gonna be so fun. Oh my god, yay!
So excited.
Surprise for you. And he pulls me off to like a little bench, and Sydney comes with me, but like no one else comes with us.
Yeah, it needed to be like
private.
Private.
And I bawled my eyes out.
Yeah.
So we will insert right now the video that he made for me with my friends. Everyone who like couldn't be there, either they live far away or they just couldn't make it to the party. Congratulations! I'm so excited for you guys. I'm glad the big day is finally here. It is so funny thinking back to one of the first times I had hung out with you guys and we were talking about this day, and now it's finally here. You don't have to ask Jared anymore about if it's gonna be everything you ever dreamed of. I hope it is. Yeah, just love you so much, and I'm so excited to celebrate you both. Congratulations.
Hey Catherine, congratulations. I am so happy for you two. You guys are perfect for each other, and I'm so glad I get to celebrate with you. I wish you guys the most loving, lasting marriage.
Hello, I just wanted to say that I'm so happy for you guys, and I'm so excited for your future and your wedding and everything, and I miss you and I love you, and I can't wait to catch up and hear everything, and I just wanted to say congrats and I love you guys, and goodbye.
Congratulations! We're so happy for you both.
Oh, I love you so much, Catherine and Jared. And I just am so appreciative of our friendship, Catherine, and we've been through so much together, so many life transitions, and this is just another really exciting one, and we are so thankful that we are able to come alongside of you and be in this transition with you. And yes, we love you both.
We love you guys.
And I remember when you first told me about Jared in Capitol Mall eating Panda Express, and now you're getting engaged to be married. Oh, this is so exciting. Welcome to the family, Jared.
You'll be in our prayers.
Love you both.
Love you guys.
Hi, Catherine. Congratulations. I am so excited for you all. I am so excited to be a part of your celebration. And I am really excited that the world gets to just interact with you and Jared as a couple. You all are amazing. You know that I deeply love and respect you, and that I'm so grateful to be your friend and your colleague, and so grateful that you have asked me to be a part of your special day. I am thinking about you today. I am so thrilled for you, and I can't wait to celebrate. I love you. Bye.
Hey there, my precious and sweet girl, Catherine. I am so excited for you. I wish you guys the best, a long life, many blessings, wealth, prosperity, friends, and most of all, fun. Congratulations. I love you both.
My beautiful Catherine, I remember the first time I held you. You were so tiny and so beautiful. And then to see you grow and learn so many things. And then to see you become a businesswoman with a strong mind and a strong heart and such a beautiful soul. And now to see you and Jared together and starting on your new life. I'm so excited for you guys. So proud of you and how far you've come and what you've become and who you've become. You're a beautiful person, and I wish you and Jared so many blessings and so much happiness. I love you.
We've already started crying. How are we gonna get through this? We haven't stepped a foot in the store. Love song, and then I said, "Oh shit, we're here."
I'm literally gonna lose it.
Now hang on. Whew. I want you to close your eyes.
Oh boy.
Okay. So picture that your hair is done, your makeup's done. Moms are helping you get into your dress. And you turn the aisle and you go to walk down it towards Jared. Do you see yourself in this?
I'm literally gonna cry. I'm all makeup. Catherine and Jared, I am so happy. Oh my god, I'm gonna get emotional. And I don't get emotional, so we already know that this is super special. But Catherine and Jared, thank you guys so much for taking me under your wing, teaching me what love actually is, how to care for someone else, and the unconditional love you guys have shown me over the last few years has allowed me to blossom, and now I cannot wait to see you guys blossom as an engaged couple and finally a married couple. And now that you're getting like your dress and everything, I am unwell. So I love you too, and I'm wishing you all the best on this engagement journey. I'm so sad that I'm going to be 300 miles away, but you know I am your guys' biggest cheerleader, and I have such an honor being your honorary maid of honor.
Well, I just wanted to say congratulations to Jared, and I'm so excited to be here and so thankful that I get to be here to help you pick out your dress, and I'm so excited for your future, and I love you both so much.
So nervous. I hate being on camera, as you know, but I love you. I love Jared. You guys are so wonderful together, and my word of advice would be couples therapy. Don't be afraid of it. It's glorious. It does wonders.
Hey, beautiful friend. Gosh, okay, so I was trying to think about some words of wisdom around marriage, and I was thinking about perfection and just throwing that out the window because perfection in a marriage is non-existent. It's all about giving each other grace, giving yourself grace, being ready and open for whatever adventure, whatever pivots come your way. And that's where some of the most beautiful moments happen, you know, in a marriage. And so that's what I wanted to share, and follow your instincts, enjoy the precious moments, because a lot of times those are the moments that are in between those big, great moments. Sometimes they're like the moments that are like the super quiet moments, and like the mundane moments are the ones that you really think about and that really make up a beautiful marriage and partnership. So I love you both. I think you're amazing people, wonderful humans, and you deserve every happiness. I'm just so excited for you and your upcoming wedding and for the partnership that you're building. All right. Love you guys.
Peggy, how do you feel seeing your daughter in a wedding dress?
Just so glad you found the right one.
I know. I never knew, like everyone says, oh, you know when you find the one, but I never knew like how it felt.
Catherine is looking forward to most at the wedding?
I love how couples make their day sentimental. So like the readings, the performances, like how we incorporate our friends and our family, seeing my family, the food, the aesthetic, the photos, the video. But no, the main part is like the sentimental shit that like we'll remember and like how we're incorporating like our friends and family.
And what are you looking forward to the most?
Seeing family, or extended family. Well, her extended family.
our freaking friends who are doing the most amazing live performance sent us a track. We're just gonna practice right here and we will record so you guys will see us get better together.
take my whole life too, for I can't fall in love with you.
All right, we're heading out. We're packing up the car. Took my parents' car, getting everything in here. So out of breath. We've taken like 6 trips, but everything's looking good. All right, friends, we've arrived. We ran into my cousin Erica and her boyfriend Nate in the lobby. They actually have the room right across from us, which is so funny. And we are here. We've arrived. We're just gonna start kind of going through our boxes, making sure everything looks good, but this is our room. I'll give you a little tour. And I'm just so excited. We have to figure out what we're gonna eat. We need to go to the grocery store and get some stuff. And then, I don't know, maybe like Hey Love or something for dinner. So, yeah, don't got much to report, but we've arrived. We are in Portland. Cannot wait. Okay, so this is our room. We've got our garments hanging up here. This is the bathroom. Nice little standing shower. And then this is the sink. It's very interesting. It's out here. Got Jared's gift here, hiding, and
your gift is down here.
Yeah, my gift is down here, so I can't look. Jared's enjoying testing out the chair. This is our beautiful king-size room. We did not need much space, so we're very happy with this. We got some Parks and Rec on, got all of our bins, and then we do have a mini fridge, which we're super happy about. Oh, and there are ice machines, which I should tell my mom. So, good news all around. Lots of storage space here. Got our suitcases and our beautiful view. I'm happy about this room. There's enough room, too, for people here. That's all I gotta say. Penelope came. Penelope, this girlie right here, she has been helping me sleep through all of my major wedding anxiety. So we had to pack Penelope so I can get a good night's sleep. But very happy. Also, fun fact, these doors are chalkboard doors, so you can write in chalk. I think we can ask for it at the front desk. But anyway, I'm gonna start organizing our bins, making sure everything is ready, and laying stuff out for my suitcase. Good morning, happy Saturday of wedding weekend. Yes, I am an outfit repeater, apologies. But we have showered. I lightly blow dried my hair. I usually let it air dry, but it's mainly blown now. And makeup is on. We are going to steam. This is our professional steam cleaner. That's Jared. Say hello.
Oh, my God.
We are very excited, and we spent last night with my cousin Rachel and Kayla and Shane, and we went to the restaurant, the lounge here, and got a delicious bite to eat. And now we are going to the same restaurant. It's called Hey Love. It's one of my favorites. I know I mentioned it in the last vlog, the details vlog. And we're going to get brunch with my aunt, my uncle, my parents, his mom, his sister-in-law, brother, and niece and nephew. It's gonna have a little fun time before we have to go and rehearse. So our actual rehearsal's today at noon, and then we have the rehearsal dinner. So much fun stuff coming up. Oh my God, so this is the thing that Kayla made us. So she took all the cards at my bachelorette, and she said she was making like a scrapbook. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh my God!
Newsflash.
Oh my God!
There's pictures too.
She took all of our pictures from what we posted online for the proposal, her bachelor party brunch. Oh my God!
Oh my gosh! That's so cool! Icon. on, Lady Shibley killing it.
You had like a special outfit that Mom saw on and was like, oh my god.
Well, I had been told like black leather was the thing.
Wow.
So I don't have anything black leather.
Right.
But Katie had a black leather jacket, so yeah, I had like black pants and I think I wore a black t-shirt. Yeah,
Okay.
and then I had the black leather jacket on.
Oh my god.
But then I got called up to be part of the twerking.
Even
contest.
Jared made an appearance.
I was like,
Oh my
I've
god.
seen it. I've never tried it. I did not come in as a finalist.
What a
Oh my god, it's so
Of course,
pretty.
Lauren did.
yeah.
Do you guys want to look?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so good. So she gave us washi tape and scrapbook paper, and then she took wrapping paper from the girls' gifts and used it as like the backing.
They probably gave us each like a pint of Haagen-Dazs. Yeah, or not. We still have to. And bought our love for this 35 years. So that guy knows how to serve ice cream.
I love you all. Thank you so much for being here, and some of you traveled a long way to be here, so we're very honored that you joined us for this weekend. Hope you enjoyed the food. There is leftovers, so everyone can get more. But we wanted to start off thanking Angela, so we have a little gift here for you. We know you love tea, so we got you a 3-month tea subscription box from Tea Runners. So you'll get a new little tea set every month to try out. And then we got you a little mug that is a little custom mug with our wedding date on it. And it says the perfect blend, Catherine and Jared. So you can see that. And then we got you a teapot. So then put your tea in. It's gonna take a while to get out. Just let me know. It's not wrapped because it's a mystery inside.
Catherine is known for her very good taping presents.
Oh my gosh, read me the film. Okay, so when I wrap presents for Christmas, I use an entire roll of tape. I try to keep it interesting, so it takes a while to get to the present. So this is really funny. So for Christmas last year, we got my parents what's called Storyworth and they can like write stories about their lives, and then we get the book at the end of the year. And it's so funny because we go over to their house for dinner, like weekly, and we read them, like out loud, and we get to know a bit more about the backstory. And you just mentioned something that this is inspired by. So you were okay, chill out. I gotta tell my story. So your house, they just invested in some landscaping this year, and growing up, one of my favorite parts of the house, which I know is yours too, is the lilac bush outside in the backyard. So we got something for your yard. So it's a stepping stone, and it also has our wedding date, and it says thank you for paving a path of love. With the lilacs. We just brought out some of our old stepping stones too. So I was like, got all the stepping stones. Got some room for another one. We also have some gifts for some people in the ceremony who have helped out a ton, so we will come around to you individually and give you some gifts. But I'm going to pass it off to my honorary maid of honor to keep emceeing the evening.
All right, next segment of the evening is speeches. So anyone that wants to say a few words for the beautiful bride and groom.
Open mic.
It is an open mic night.
Hi, everybody. Say, throughout life, there are only a few very special events, and this is certainly a wonderful evening, and it's a very special event. And I'm so happy everyone was able to come to share it. Wonderful experience watching this little girl grow up and become the woman she is. And I also want to welcome Jared to the family, the Morgan family. And we wish you all the very best and many, many years of happiness together.
My name's Olivia. I'm a friend of Catherine and now Jared's. Gosh, so I was thinking about, what a beautiful partnership you two have had since I've known you. And what has it been since 2017? So not very long. When I first met Catherine, we met at a workshop for entrepreneurs, and we just struck up this amazing friendship, and we ended up creating a whole girl boss networking group within a couple days. That's how Catherine is. She's like, ooh, I have an idea. Boom, 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 boom. And it was amazing. And I just fell in love with Catherine. Just became an incredible, sister to me, and dear friend. And we have made some incredible friendships with people like Mandy and Jenny. They're here tonight. And I have watched the two of you take care of each other in such a beautiful way since I've known you. And that partnership has been very apparent. And so I have no doubts whatsoever about your marriage, because the way you take care of each other is just truly, that is what marriage is about. I love you both so dearly. I'm so honored to be here, to be able to witness this. May you have a long and beautiful, blessed marriage. I love you both.
Oh, that's beautiful. Let me zoom in on it. Oh, that's so cute.
Nope, I love you.
I'm very happy for both of you. Just a little advice, works for us. Always communicate, even when it's difficult. Trust me, it's a lot easier to talk instead of nothing. That's all.
Right. Great. Katie, I've known you since you were born. I'm so excited for this. I know how excited your parents are, and I can't believe this is actually finally happening. I'm so excited for you and Jared, and welcome to the family.
I'm so excited for you guys. You're a beautiful couple, and you're just, Jared, you're a great addition to our family. We love you.
All right, best advice I have for any couple is never go to bed mad, always make up, and don't hold a grudge.
Just do your best. We love you both so much, and as I said, I've just been able to witness this beautiful partnership, the way that you two have had what we would call a medical emergency, and I was right there next to you. And you never wavered. You were 100% there with him, and I've seen just the way that you two like support each other in your careers and your growth. It's just a beautiful thing to witness. You're gonna have to such an amazing marriage. You know, I'm so proud to be able to witness this moment for you, and I love you both.
The only thing that I'll say though is always keep loving and respecting each other, and just keep nurturing that love, because that's the best advice I can give you guys. So appreciate that.
I remember when we went as a family to the pumpkin patch, and that was like the best. I mean, I have a lot of memories. We like a lot of.
Oh, that was a big sister right there.
Going to the Mariners baseball game. A lot of things, but I don't remember.
Hi, Catherine and Jared. I am so excited to be here, and I cannot wait to be your sister, Catherine, for the rest of my life.
Communicate with each other. Be there for each other. Yeah, we're gonna have ups and downs as long as you're there with each other. You can get through anything. So hopefully, we won't have to go through that. But if you do, it make you stronger. So love you both.
Really happy for you, Jared and Catherine. I think both are a beautiful couple. I think one advice I would give you from your mom is always treat each other really well. If you ever get in a fight or anything, make sure you resolve it before the sunset, as my mom always told me when I got married. And also always do things together, and always be there for each other, and be supportive of each other. Really happy for you both, and love you both very much.
So thrilled that Jared is now part of our family, and we know that we're so wonderful for each other. We've already seen how that's happened over the last 10 years, and we're looking forward to many more years.
Congratulations to both of you. Jared, welcome aboard. Right, you put up with us this long, so I think you can take it. Remember to love each other, right, and listen to each other.
That's good advice.
It's been really fun to kind of watch them find themselves professionally and be comfortable with each other.
They're happy together, as John and I are. They'll be fine.
Alrighty, it's the Triva sisters, or the Triva daughters, whatever you want to call us. But oh my god, you guys, I can't believe it is your wedding day. I'm so excited, so happy for you two. I love you guys have shown each other. You guys will obviously have heard this in my little speech, but you guys have just shown so much love and taught me so much on how to love other people, how to be so selfless, and the work you guys put into your relationship already. I know your marriage is about to be so freaking solid. Alright, Emily, I'm so excited for you guys. Thank you for being such great friends to me and to my lovely sister. I'm so glad I met you. You guys are both such beautiful people who are giving and selfless, and you always make time for everyone in your life, which I appreciate. I love the random phone calls. I love the DMs, the memes. I'm here for the memes. So I'm so excited, and I hope you have a blessed marriage and many new adventures. Try a lot of new food for us. We love you. Oh yes, so happy and so excited, and cannot wait to third wheel for the rest of my days.
Never go to bed angry. No, go to sleep angry. You go to bed angry. You could add a little spice, but I'm really happy that the two of you met each other and it seems to be such a good balance. You're going to have a wonderful life together. Trying to find a way, Catherine, we were talking about it earlier, about the game we used to play when I would be visiting my mother and you'd be visiting Peggy and David, and you were about 6, 7 years old, and you wanted to be a waitress, a server, and you had your little pad, and I played the customer, and I was a very difficult customer, and ordering things that had to be specially done, or you maybe even pretend to bring something out to me and I'd send it back to the kitchen, but I do remember we had an awful lot of fun with that, and whenever I would visit, we'd always make sure to play that game. So congratulations on the wedding, have fun tomorrow, and hope you guys spend a long and happy life together.
Hi guys, congratulations! We are so excited for you. We're so excited to be here. And I'm speaking for myself, you already know this, but I'll just say it for the record that I'm so honored to be your friend and to be officiating your ceremony tomorrow. And I could not be more pleased for you to be together. Love you. Congratulations.
Doing the dishes as a good wifey before the wedding. I just figured I'd give you a little interview for you to look back on.
An interview style.
Hell yeah, we're doing a documentary office style. What do you want to say to future you once you're married?
Really pop, you did it and you didn't get dizzy. Cheers
Right.
to you. You can do hard things and throw out your own timeline because it's really useless. But you need to learn to trust people. And I say that to every bride. You gotta let the other people who you love help you.
What do you feel that you're marrying Jared in a couple hours?
How I feel?
Yeah.
I'm just excited. And I can't wait for him to cry. He cried during the rehearsal, by the way. I have not really vlogged anything, so they don't like.
That's what I'm here for.
Yep. He was a baby.
Yeah, he texted me and was like, I just cried in front of all my friends with you. And I said, oh, that's the new one. What is your favorite thing about Jared?
Oh my god, there's so many. But I always say he's like the yin to my yang. Like, he's so calm and grounded, and I am just asinine all the time. And so I pump him up, and we kind of balance each other out. He brings me down, I pump him up.
Amazing.
That's like my fave, but he's like so hardworking, so selfless, so kind. Like, there's so many things. He's funny, we're goofballs together. But I would say yin yang. That's the main thing.
What are you looking forward to most in your marriage?
What am I most looking forward to?
Yeah, like being married to Jared, like this next chapter.
Because we're the same. Like, it's the same thing. We're not changing our relationship at all. But just like the benefits and like the ease of life. I don't know.
Love that.
But to us, it doesn't feel any different.
And what are some of your goals you guys have as a married couple?
Buy a house or build a house.
Amazing.
TBD. Probably have at least one kid. When I say at least, I mean minimum or maximum. I mean like just one.
Oh, okay.
Not at least one, just one, maybe two, if you really get me feeling friendly. And then, what else?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
We really want Puppy Hudson.
I'm so excited for Puppy Hudson.
Yeah, I feel like that's the next. That's before the baby human.
Yeah. The baby puppy is next. And then like we'd love to do a cross-country road trip. Like we just want to travel more. Love that. Yeah. What has been your favorite part of the journey to the altar?
Oh god, all the cute stuff. Like I love making like how it looks, like the design stuff. I love organizing and planning. Like it's like my crack. I got it for my birth mom.
Yeah.
And then my cousins also have told me they're like that. So it must run in both families because my grandma, Nanny Ellie, was like that too. And she's the one I'm like the closest to, my family. She's since passed, but yeah, I definitely got it like instilled in me and then also biologically. So I just thrive under pressure and I thrive with a plan and I love cute things and like designing things.
During the wedding, what are you looking forward to the most today?
The ceremony. And I want to see all y'all cry. And the first dance. Like anything that we've like incorporated our friends in that's like a really momentous, like special thing. And then what else? I mean, just seeing our people, like that's been my favorite part of the whole weekend. It's just like getting to see y'all and like spend time. Because like I said, nothing's changing for us. It's not like we're like a newly dating couple who like really wants to get married. It's like, this is just a paperwork piece for us.
Yeah.
So it's like a chance to have all of our favorite people in like one room.
And how's that been going?
It's so rare and it's fucking iconic. Like truly, I just feel like so loved and at peace. I just love all my people.
Yay.
So that's how I feel.
Good.
From it all. But yeah, it's been going great.
Good. I'm glad that you are relaxed and happy.
I got all my stuff organized. This is for the tasting that we're doing, so I'm just getting everything ready. I hope you guys are excited for the film from our videographer. It's gonna be so good. And we'll get what we can get today. It's kind of like the behind the scenes, and I know like we haven't really talked a lot, but that's kind of the point. It's also just like a montage weekend. Hope you liked this vlog, this throwback to down memory lane. Stay tuned because I'm just freaking excited, and I'm so glad we're documenting it.
Oh yeah.
For safekeeping, because I forget like all these memories of like my cousins and stuff. Like we only get to see each other like once every 10 years, like weddings and funerals. So it's cool to like have it documented. It's gonna be a bit of awkward silence. I'm not gonna read the letter out loud, so I'm just gonna read, and then I'll be with you momentarily.
No rush.
Get it out of your system now.
No, he's telling me to.
Nothing like crying while we're all watching.
Sob. Let it out.
Oh my god, it's so cute. That was so nice. He told me to close my eyes and take 2 deep breaths, and then when I open my eyes, to soak in everything going around me in the room.
Aww.
It's like he knows you.
Yeah.
I have wanted this since they came out with it. It's the Drag Queens Trixie Mattel and Katya's coloring book. So I can color in.
That's awesome. Color.
Great for my anxiety. Like really good. Kids.
Those are adorable.
I like spooky shit. Socks. Oh, it's a little keychain, and it has the bisexuality flag on it. Cute. And a heart. Aww. That's so cute. I don't know what this is. I see drag queen keychain. Hold on. It's a keychain that says we're all born naked and the rest is drag, which is what RuPaul says.
Oh.
That's funny.
That's cute.
Oh my god, he got such like me things.
Yeah.
That's so adorable. Oh, he did tell me there was something he couldn't bring because it was too big. I had to scan it. It says, I can't wait for you to use this when we are together. Scan me. Oh, he got us a Cuisinart fondue pot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that. It's like Father the Bride, a blender. You want to make you fondue?
Well, we're home.
Yes.
Married couple.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I can't wait to wear a ring.
It still feels weird.
Yep, and we are just chill. We are finally in our cozies. It is Monday night. It feels like Sunday.
It does feel like Sunday.
Because he has to go back to work tomorrow. I took off like 1.5 more days, and I have a ton of crap in our living room to clean up.
Yep.
But we figured we would go through. I saw this girl on TikTok who said her #1 piece of advice for newly married couples is to talk to the camera and talk about all their favorite things about the day or the weekend in our case, so that we don't forget any of it. So just gonna go through like each element, and obviously he was getting ready with the boys, I was getting ready with the girls, so there's like different things that happened throughout our day.
Very different things.
Yes, so I feel like we can do that, kind of talk about each event from like our perspective, and then there's certain things that we've talked about that are like core memories that we want to not forget. Like they're little things that we thought we would share with you guys. So starting off Friday, we came in and we just got things done. Went to Whole Foods, ran an errand. I think I updated you. It's like the last time I actually vlogged. And sorted through the boxes, made sure that like the packing list was still accurate, and got everything done. And then my cousin Rachel was like, hey, what are you doing? And she came to our room.
That was cool.
And she and I are like the closest from like those 3 cousins. We're just the closest in age. We're kind of the closest in like personality. And the second we arrived, we ran into Erica, her sister. So Erica and Isaac are twins, and then Rachel's the younger one. And Erica and her boyfriend Nate were there, and they were like, what can we do? And that's I guess a nice memory.
Oh yeah, super nice.
And Nate is super nice. It was our first time meeting him.
Yeah, he's super cool.
Quite a gentleman. And then he helped us like load everything into like our trolley and then up to our hotel room. And they were directly across from us in their room. So that was really nice of them.
Kind of worked out with.
Yeah.
With everything.
And then so we were on the 5th floor, room 516, if you'd like to go stay in the Catherine and Jared room, and then Jupiter next. And everyone else, like most of our family and friends, were on the 3rd floor. So I guess 500 and 300 were the family and friend floors. But it was so nice. They unfortunately couldn't get us into a suite just because there was a huge wedding that was happening the day before ours. So they had the wedding and fires to put out there, and then had our rehearsal dinner. So, on the grounds of the hotel.
It's crazy.
But the rehearsal dinner day, Saturday, we all got up and went to Hey Love. Or, no, Friday, we need to talk about Friday.
Friday?
Night.
Yeah, Friday night.
Then Rachel was like, I'm hungry, and like, I don't want to drink, let's go to the bar. And Hey Love, if you don't know, is the U.S. hotel's best bar, or best hotel bar in the U.S. They run an award and they're so good. Yeah, it's called Hey Love. They have great brunch. That's like kind of what they're known for too. But they have a DJ and they have great bar food.
What was it? I got
crispy or fried chicken sandwich?
Yeah, I got the crispy chicken
and then
sandwich.
I got the tofu version. And then Kayla and Shane. So Kayla and Shane met up with us. They kind of like spent the weekend as like a romantic couples weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And then they invited us and we brought Rachel along. And then we just stayed out and drank and had food and listened to the DJ.
Drinks were really good.
Drinks were heavy pour. And it was really fun.
Well, I think,
good.
well, mine was like a pre...
Yeah, he got a slushie.
Slushie, yeah. It was like a pina colada type slushie. I mean,
and then, yeah.
had 2 of those. Was feeling it.
Because we needed to sleep. Like, we have been so on edge, so we both had a little bit. I had some sips, but he had a drink or 2. And then we went home. Went to the hotel, slept, and the next morning was crazy town. So we met again at Hey Love for brunch with our family. And that's when his sister and brother came in, and, well, his brother and sister-in-law. Niece and nephew, his mom, our officiant, like everyone was coming in for the rehearsal. And so we went to Hey Love, spent time together. And it was really nice to like see our family blend. That was like the first experience of it, because it was like my uncle and aunt and cousins, and then his siblings and mom and my parents. And then that was lovely. And then we walked to Union Pine and had our rehearsal in the space. And it was so lovely, and Cassie, our designer, was there. She's also the co-manager of the venue. So we saw her, and she showed us like where we would be processing from. Like we were hiding in the loft, which is where the girls got ready. So the loft is above the venue, and it's like 3,500 square feet, huge, spacious, like kitchen. You can rent it on Airbnb, by the way, if you want to just stay there. It's a beautiful space.
That is my place.
It'll be kind of good to stay there. We went there, did the rehearsal, and we got to see Mandy and our officiant, and we did like a walkthrough of like where everyone would be going, like where the bistro table for the tasting would be, how we would, you know, who would hold the mic, who would do things, stuff like that. So that was really lovely. And we practiced the processional, so we hooked up my phone to like the Bluetooth, and we played the Spotify tracks, and we practiced processing.
Yeah.
And it was lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, core memory unlocked.
Oh yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna forget that.
Jared sobbed hysterically.
Yeah. Like I couldn't watch you go down, and then I was
he
I was in the
lost.
moment. Like I was in the moment, and the
He
music was
lost his
going.
life.
Yeah, I lost it.
After that, Jenny and your mom and us went and picked up the florals at our first florist, Koi & Co.
Yeah, Koi & Co.
She did the rehearsal dinner florals. We rented the vases, and she made the floral arrangements. And then we had until this morning to drop them off. So we actually ended up reusing them for the wedding, which I realize now I didn't tell her this, but I mean, we had the rental until Monday, and then I just alerted the other florist that they were from another florist, and just let her know whose they were, and just like let her know like it's your decision if you want to use them. But we paid some good money for them, and they're beautiful. They worked with the other florists, worked beautifully, so figured why not. And went to the venue, and half an hour later it was time to set up for the rehearsal dinner. So we grabbed all of our stuff. We had like a bin, we had a whole bunch of stuff to do. My dad had tons of alcohol in the car, non-alcoholic beverages, chafing dishes, fuel. His mom brought all of that, and like cutlery, plates, napkins, everything. And we DIY'd the rehearsal dinner, as you know, so we had to set up, which we set up very quickly. Like it was very smooth. Eden is who we worked with at Jupiter Next Hotel. Could not recommend enough. Like Jupiter Next, everyone raved about how amazing the customer service was. And we did not have that experience. When we first started looking into hotels, we had a really bad experience with a local hotel. And it's part of, we'll say it's part of a collection where it's like a brand name, and they have them in California, Washington, and Oregon, and we loved them. We've always supported them in Portland and Seattle whenever we've traveled, and we really wanted to like showcase like their places to our family and friends, and they really dropped the ball. They made it quite near impossible to work with them. And so I was like, well, me and Lauren have stayed at the Jupiter. I'm just gonna chat with them. And Eden instantly responded and was able to, you know, it was a little bit more expensive for the rooms, but like was able to give us a huge deal in the rehearsal space. They have like event spaces on site. And it's just overall like a larger hotel with like more capacity than the one we were looking at. The place we were looking at was in downtown, and we were on the east side. Yeah. So like Jupiter's on the east side. It was literally a 7-minute walk, 2-minute drive.
Great.
So convenient for like all of our guests. And then we had the rehearsal dinner in one of their event spaces. So everything was on hotel grounds. It was a great like communal area where we could like grab a bite or grab brunch or whatever. So then we set up. We're like literally trying not to yawn. So tired. Then we set up, and Eden was such a big help and kind of navigated some tricky like delivery stuff and like loading zone issues.
She worked really well with us, and I was super happy about that.
Yeah, she was really good. So then everything was set up, and we invited about half the guest list to the rehearsal. So basically how we decided on it was anyone who was family, anyone who stayed in the room block, and then anyone who was part of the wedding. So like the ceremony
or like the live first dance performance, the officiant, anyone who was like in the actual, like I say wedding party, that was basically our wedding party. And yeah, anyone who helped the day go off smoothly. So it was kind of a way to thank them for like either flying in. There were a lot of people who flew in from like the East Coast, and a lot of people who put blood, sweat, and tears into perfecting things for us. So it was like a thank you, and all of them also happened to be like most of our closest people. So it was like really nice to just kind of like let the nerves subside a bit. That was like what I noticed the most. It was like my nerves just subsided a lot. And I was like, okay, I think we'll be okay now. So we got Porcano Catering, so good. Taco Bar.
It was really good.
It was fire. And the Mexicans in the crowd got their stamp of approval. So I said, that's great. Because I am not the Mexican who should be judging Mexican food. So I was like, okay, good. They like it. And then we got Blue Star Donuts, which is our favorite.
Blue Star, so good.
And they had a lot of their fall flavors. So we did like the pumpkin spice praline and the apple brandy crumble.
I'm just realizing I only had the apple fritter and that was it from Blue Star. I didn't have anything else.
Yeah, I did pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
That's my fave. But we had them, and then we did parent gifts. So we presented gifts for our parents. And then, which like you saw, I'm like recounting it, but you saw it. And then we opened up like for open mic. Only a couple people said some stuff, but then I know Lauren and Emily, as you already saw, got clips of people like giving us wishes for the future and comments and stuff like that, which we actually have yet to watch. We will have watched them obviously when we edit this, but we have yet to watch them. So that'll be very exciting. And then they got like people in the photo booths. When they did their little like messages, they also took photos. They had like a whole system going, so we could really just sit back and relax.
I didn't realize that they were doing that the entire time, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and then they we walked around and gave gifts to other people. So like the officiant, the first dance performance, the song, the readings and everything in the ceremony, the day of coordinator stuff, the role that Lauren kind of picked up on. So gave gifts to everyone else who was like an integral part of the wedding going off without a hitch. And then just relaxed, had a photo booth, had our like memory table. I think it was a hit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Easton wearing the glasses from the photo booth, the little heart-shaped glasses. He loved those. Loved like seeing our friends and family like love the photo booth props and like seeing all their photos with like our faces, like the illustration faces, and seeing like which props they were like drawn to. And I think like our niece and nephew, like getting their gifts was like one of my favorite things, and like our officiant gifts, our parent gifts. And then Easton, we got him the baseball, as you saw in the last vlog, and he like, I was like, okay, but like, or Jared was saying, don't use it here, like please don't, like start using it right now. And then he looked at it, he was like, oh, I'm never gonna use this, because he really wanted to like save it. And I was like, yeah, you could get a case or something. And he was like, yeah. So it was really cute.
My brother joked with me, he's like, you didn't give him a baseball bat? And I was like, okay.
Kind of need a bat with the ball.
And it's funny because they make baseball bats and the brand name is Easton.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
You could go get him.
I could get him if he wants to play baseball still.
Yeah, but he plays baseball and he really liked that gift. I think those were like my favorite like reactions of the night. And then Lauren came into our room and hung out, and we just kind of like relaxed. Oh, and then Erica and Nate bought us chalk.
Yeah, that's right.
Fun fact about Jupiter Next is all of their doors are chalkboards, so you can like, it's so genius. Cool. It's like a very modern, like really cool hotel. And so they like we wrote messages for the guys getting ready the next morning. And we wrote like guys glam room or something, and then Easton and McKinley wrote messages, and Lauren wrote messages, Christine wrote a message, it was a whole thing. So we all kind of like did that, and then we like hung out in the hallway. Jared was inside, and Erica and Nate came out, and like we chatted with Erica for a while, me and Lauren, and then Angela was out and Christine was out and the kids were out, and it was just like those little moments. I would say those little moments are like my favorite moments, like the bonding between our family. And then the next morning he got ready with the guys in our hotel room, and then I got ready in the loft at the venue. So what are some of your memories from guys getting ready? We haven't even talked about this at all, so I'm like curious to see.
I mean, it's polar opposites of what, like complete polar opposites. So, I mean, for me, it was kind of perfect timing for getting ready because when I woke up, well, first I woke up, got you ready to get.
I had to get up, ass cracking on early, like 6 a.m.
6 a.m. So made sure you're okay with that, and so after you left, I was like, I'm a little tired, and so I was like, yeah, maybe I'll sleep or whatever. So I slept like an hour, and then the Seahawks game was my getting ready.
And the boys were talking about it the whole night before, like, oh my god, I'm gonna watch the game. I was like, oh my god, I hate you guys.
Yeah, she before any of this, or before I like looked up if we were playing, I think it was like a week ago. She was like, you guys, you're gonna have what is it, a playlist playing in the room? And I was like, no.
I'm gonna have a football game.
I'm gonna be watching football.
My brother, Easton, and my dad.
Yeah, your dad came later. But yeah, because before your dad came, we get a knock on the door, and it's your Uncle Rich. It's
Aww.
And then Uncle David came, I think, right after that.
And then they hung out.
Yeah, we all hung out, and then your dad came in later, and then I was like, oh, I need to get ready, and we were on timelines and all that.
And then you got charcuterie.
Oh yeah, we got charcuterie. Yeah, that was really good actually.
Yeah, she hit it out of the park. Tarina of Gather and Give, she delivered charcuterie spreads to everybody.
Cool. That's like what I remember from getting ready though.
Yeah.
And then, pretty much after I was getting ready, Sydney and Nathan came in, and then we just did.
What did you do? Like, what kinds of shots did you do?
So, we did shots in the in our room, obviously.
They came and did detail shots earlier.
Oh, okay.
And Jamie had dropped off your boutonniere.
Oh.
So did they bring?
They brought the boutonniere.
Wow.
So when they brought the boutonniere, Sydney was like, "Oh, have Justin try to put it on," and then my brother tried to put it on. He's like, "I can't do it." And Sydney was like, "Okay, well, just act like you're putting it on."
Yeah,
and
pretend.
We'll get it.
Yep.
Yeah, and so did that, and then Sydney put it on for me.
Aww.
So Sydney was the one that.
And Sydney's like a bestie, who, by the way, is tagging us, and that's why our phones are blowing up.
Oh, is that why? Okay.
I'm like wanting to look right now, but we won't.
And then after that, we went on to the outside balcony, the perch, that outdoor, like on our floor.
Oh yeah, there's like nice little communal areas called like the perch, and there's like different areas that guests can just gather
and so
in the hotel.
They originally were like, oh, we want to go in the lobby to get some photos.
And then you showed them?
No, Nathan.
They're very observant.
Was like, wait, what's this? I was like, oh, and then I told him, I was like, oh, it's a little outside community thing. He's like, we should just go out here. And then Sydney was like, oh yeah, and then. So they got some shots like
the city
outside, like the city.
That's super good.
So I'm
they are excellent.
I'm excited to see what they have for that.
I'm so stoked.
And then after that was it.
Wow.
So my getting ready was pretty relaxing.
Yeah, mine was too.
Good.
So I
thought it was gonna be. I don't know.
No. So we have a lot of hours that I really like because I cannot imagine like having to rush and then having like an hour. So ours was like 6 hours, I think, 5 or 6 hours. Got up, arrived at the venue at 7, so we had to load up our cart and our car with everything. Then got to the venue, met our glam artist, Stephanie, and the first slot was 7:30, which was your mom.
And then it went in the order of your mom.
How long did it take for her to do my mom?
Half an hour.
Half an hour?
Each girl had half an hour. And then for gals who had makeup and hair, it was like 45 minutes or something like that, or an hour and 15, I'm not sure.
Wow.
So it went your mom, Lauren, Rachel, Erica, me, Jenny, McKinley. And so most gals only got their hair done, but my cousins paid for both makeup and a blowout. And a funny story, I don't know if she'd want me to tell the story, probably not a good one to like remember, but Erica's hat somehow got like, I can't remember how, but there was ink on the hat and it dyed her hair like pink. And it was like the day of the rehearsal dinner. And I saw the pink in her hair at the rehearsal dinner and I was like, maybe I just didn't notice it. Like when I first saw her. And I thought, maybe she's like dyed it. Like it was like a peach, like a nice little light pink. And it was her hat. Like something had like leaked into her hair and on like a walk because it was raining. And then Steph just whipped into action and kind of pinned like the backs of her hair up. Yeah, so that was wild. And then Jenny looked so beautiful and McKinley and everyone, and your mom looked great. And yeah, it was great. Lauren did a beautiful like, updo. And so we all just got to hang out, and I got Glam. And my Glam, we buffered extra time too, but probably like an hour and a half is how long it took. I'm not sure. But I was just so calm. My mom came over to me and was like, "Are you calm? Like you look so calm." And I was like, "Yeah."
She actually told me that when we got there.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Really?" She was like, "Yeah, this is the calmest I've seen her."
My girls, like Maya and Emily and my mom and everyone were like steaming my dress, and like my cousin Carla, who married Isaac, was Erica's twin. She brought pips. They're like little mini donuts from Portland. They're so good. She brought like a mango, like chili flavored one, and then like a maple bacon and Nutella. And they're like little bites. So she brought treats, and then they had also gone to Spain as like a super belated honeymoon, and they brought us back this like orange pastry treat. They had Jared go down with his mom and do a first look, and then they got me and my dad doing a first look, which was less emotional than I thought. He did not shed one tear, so that was kind of surprising to me. And then Jared did kind of tear up at ours. We did our first look outside. But like it was just so beautiful, and he was surprised with my dress, I think.
Oh yeah, I was very surprised.
What were your first?
Stunning. It was glistening like with the
jewels sparkle
because when I opened, it was pretty bright for like, I mean the sun wasn't out, but like the sky was pretty bright. But so when I was opening my eyes, I could see like the everything shining off. But you look stunning.
Thanks.
No, you look very beautiful though.
Time for the big day. And there was an unexpected guest, which was really funny. We did not expect someone, and I kind of panicked, and I was like, "Cassie, get another plate." But it was assigned seating, and this guest failed to RSVP his date, and they were the first guests I saw arriving during like our first look and couples portraits. So that was kind of a lot.
Everybody was on time.
Everybody was on time. They knew Catherine.
Like
cracked the whip. Oh, before the wedding, I forgot to piss. I forgot to pee before I put my dress on, and I had that thought, and I was like, oh my God. And then in that moment, I think Nathan or Sydney asked me, "Did you go to the bathroom before?" And I said, nope. And I'm noticing that right now. And so Emily, I think it was Emily, Maya, and Lauren and I all went into the bathroom, and they held my dress up while I pissed. That was a bonding experience that I will never forget with my friends. And yeah, my mom was there, helped me get into my dress, and oh, then my birth mom, since she couldn't be there, she gave me some bracelets to wear, and for the photo and video, a best friend each put on a bracelet.
Oh, really?
So that was really special. I didn't know if I would have time to like touch base with like any of our vendors or like our designers specifically, and like everything was just so chill in the morning, and like me not being the first one gave me like hours to like get Cassie things she needed, and then I went down there and like went through it with her. And like we emergency changed the napkins at the last second, and we corrected a buffet card and like all these things. And it was so fun. And then Cassie, like literally, this just shows like the extra special like attention to detail that she did. She literally was like, do you like these leaves? I just went out and like clipped them this morning. I was thinking we could put them like on the tablescape thing. Crazy. Like it's just, cool. They went above and beyond, like all of the vendors, and Cassie specifically. She stayed, we ran probably 30 to 45 minutes behind schedule the entire night. And it was like right after the ceremony, things just started going downhill. And then, which I like didn't care about at that point. And everyone reassured us that everything would be fine. Because after the ceremony, like we can just shift things back. It doesn't matter. But like pictures were taking too long. There was just so much going on, that kind of like held up the schedule. And Cassie stayed. Because she's like, until dinner. She was like, oh, I'm out of here at like 2 or 3. And then I think it was like 5:30 by the time she left. And she was like, I like to start until like, or I like to stay until the start of dinner. And it was really sweet of her.
Yeah, it was super sweet.
So, and then she came up to us and was like, it was an honor working with you and all of that. And it was just so sweet. And then we did cocktail hour, and they actually brought us hors d'oeuvres like to upstairs, like when we did our license signing. And they always made sure like we were fed and everything was going off without a hitch. And then we signed our license, and Lauren and her sister Emily were witnesses, and Jenny was there to sign it. And oh my God, the ceremony was so good. Jenny hit it out of the park. We didn't know what she was going to say in like her meditation. We asked her to prepare some words for us, kind of like inspired by her marriage, because we really look up to her and Brian and their marriage. And that was really sweet. She used like this kayaking story to like tell like some of their ups and downs, like things she's learned. And that was really sweet. And just everything went off without a hitch. Mandy, Christine, the tasting, everything. I can't wait for you guys to see. Then it was dinner time, and they plated our food, so we would definitely be able to eat. And that was like a #1 thing. Like we told our friends before too, like no one's getting in between us and food. Like we will be eating at our wedding.
Oh yeah.
And we did. I definitely didn't like chow down like my whole plate, but they like they piled it high.
They piled everything that it was.
Yeah.
It's funny because I specifically wanted only one entree, but they plated both entrees and everything.
Yeah, and they plated both entrees on both of our plates, and I don't eat chicken.
Yeah, she doesn't eat chicken.
So I gave him a second chicken breast or whatever, and so it was a lot. But
I know that they did that, but I'm just glad that they like got all the special, like they, you know, they knew that your mom needed a special.
Oh my God, they killed the special dietary needs.
Yeah.
We had a vegan gal, and they plated like a special like sweet potato cake, and she said it was delicious. And then my mom got like salmon, and she got a custom salad, a custom side. She has a lot of allergies and stuff. And they were just so like accommodating and flexible with that. And like it required the catering staff to cook like completely separate things. And they were great.
They knocked it out.
Pearl Catering. And yeah, that was fantastic. And then we got to eat. And then speeches were quite a journey. A journess, as we call it on this channel.
A dry eye for both of us.
Oh, I cried off half my makeup. Like there was no hope in sight for me. So we kicked things off. We said thank you. Then my parents spoke. And then his mom spoke, and we were already getting like a little teary-eyed, and then I look over in the corner of my eye, and I see Justin weeping like a baby.
I looked split second, and I was like, no.
And I was like, oh no. And I lost my life. And Justin said it was when he saw me, or like us, like look at him, and he was like, I cannot handle this. And then my friend Emily kicked things off for like the main speeches too, after the parents. And oh my God, I sobbed. I was at the brink of an ugly, like audible cry. Like I was trying to keep it together so I wasn't like I was so unwell. I kept it together thankfully, but I was like so not okay. And then Justin could not keep it together, and it was the most beautiful speech ever. Friend Maya gave a speech, and hers was a little more lighthearted and fun. She worked in like some drag queen like slang and stuff. She was amazing. And it was really funny because her and Lauren's like were really complimentary, and they both did some like more inside joke things and like drag queen slang. So they kind of like picked it up a bit, but Lauren also cried. And it was just a whole freaking experience. We were all just a mess. They were beyond generous with their gifts. Could not believe his coworkers, my clients, like so many people have given us money and cards and little sentimental items. Kayla made an entire scrapbook. She saved like paper and cards from my bachelorette, and she used the paper to like scrapbook with like washi tape and like these things, and she would write little captions and like excerpts from things, and then she printed pictures from like dress shopping, our engagement, the bachelorette, and then she pasted all the cards from the girls from the batch, which is like my bridal shower too. And then she left a whole bunch of space for our wedding cards.
Super, super thoughtful.
I know. And a lot of people brought cards. So that was really cool to see too. I just assumed, you know, since our gift thing was online, we wouldn't really get many cards. But we got probably like 10 cards, 10, 15 throughout the whole experience. And so we have lots of cards to put in a scrapbook. And but yeah, people were very generous. And then after that, we cut the cake, which was so good. We had cake, donuts, and sweet buns.
It's funny because we tried to like do it silently.
Yeah, we weren't gonna announce it, but everyone wanted to see.
Everybody knew.
And they just kind of like followed us out. And then we announced that dessert was served, and then I was in so much pain from my shoes, my heels. So I took them off, and I think there's video and photo footage of my friend taking them off me, and I'm like sitting in one of like the lounge chairs. And then it was time for the first dances. So our first dance, and then the mother-son and the father-daughter dance. And Olivia and Andy did so good on our first dance. They killed it. And their son was going to be on violin, but he has been so stressed with school, and he is like sick, and it was not working out, which I completely understand. So they came through, and it was a beautiful performance for us. And it worked out. My dress held up. We could spin in it, and it was fine.
We tried that before, I think.
Yep. And it worked out. And then my first dance with my dad went so well. It was so cute. And then Jared's first dance with his mom was so iconic. It turned out so well. And they only rehearsed it once, which I know a lot of people would be like, what the fuck? It was so good.
I mean, you could tell.
There are some. You would never know. I don't think people have seen that side of Jared. And
no, well, I told my friends, I was like, hey, for that dance, it's a side you have not seen from me. And then did it, and then I got a message from my friend Kyle, and he's like, yeah,
that was a side that we hadn't seen of you, buddy.
Yeah.
But it was really lovely, and they just danced the house boots down, mama. And that was great. And then we had
end of the night.
Yep. Then we had an outfit change, and I did a boho like free dress with white sandals and a flower crown. Except I forgot the flower crown.
Oh my God, this is great.
And I changed, and I headed down, and I was like, okay guys, it's time for night shots, because that's what the agenda said. And then Sydney and Nathan were like, no, we don't have much time. I think we need to get you in so that we can get dance floor stuff with Nathan's limited timeline. Sydney was so gracious. She's been a friend of ours for years, and so she stayed later than her, contracted time to get it done. But Nathan didn't really need the night shots, would have been cool. But for video, he would rather get some dance floor stuff.
So we were like, let's just do our grand entrance. So we slipped out the back door. We went to the loft, changed. I didn't even notice because the flower crown was in the fridge. So I didn't even like think to grab it. And yeah, didn't have it. So I went down to do our first, second reveal in our entrance. And our song didn't cue for the first entrance. So I was like really excited because this entrance was like a custom track that DJ Benni and us worked on. And it uses the Florida, what is it? Jump. Yep. Florida Jump, and it has the Ichiro intro, which if you don't know, Ichiro Suzuki was like an iconic Mariners player, also played for other teams, and we're obviously huge Seattle Mariners fans, baseball fans, and so we had the Ichiro intro version. Second, that we already told Sydney, like, go tell DJ Benni we're ready, and I was like, oh my god, I don't have the flower crown. And like the dress would have been enough of like a reveal, but I really wanted the flower crown to like complete the look. And my florist, little fun fact that I didn't specify earlier, is that I never asked her to add ribbon to the flower crown. And I thought like back and forth, maybe I should have told her that, but I didn't. And my mom had a flower crown at their wedding and it had ribbons streaming off the back of it. And I always knew that maybe like I wanted that, but I forgot to tell her, and she came with ribbon, and turned out so good, but I was like, oh my god, I forgot it. And Tatiana and Charles and Liam were outside with us, and Tatiana was like, where is it? I'll go grab it. She rushed upstairs to the loft, looked in the fridge, and then we hear like a creaking window, and she's like, hey guys, I got the flower crown. Should I just throw it?
Such a memorable moment.
Such an iconic core memory.
I will never forget that.
And me and Charles, and I think Liam, we all like reached for it, and me and Charles like grabbed it. And Charles goes, oh my god, I didn't know they were like live, like real flowers. And it kind of like crumpled, but I was like, no worries. And we just like got it on, and it looked so good. And then our intro went off without a hitch. And we were on the dance floor, and he played all of the bops. He played Ding Dong, my fave from Miss Katya. He played Pepas, which was like, we were so excited for that. And then as soon as the Latin hits started, my Mexican cousin, Miss Carla, got on the dance floor, and she started spinning me, and then I spun her.
And then
her husband, Isaac
spun me,
spun him.
and I spun
And it was just such a fun time, all of our friends and family on the dance floor. That was like the lit part of the night, where like everyone was on the dance floor. And then it kind of died down. I think they could probably tell that like our excitement had waned a little bit. And then actually something that I believe we requested the DJ not to do was to take song requests, but he did have the request open, and a lot of people loved requesting songs. So I do think that was the right move. However, I will say we probably missed about half the songs on our playlist, which was kind of a bummer. And I just wasn't super excited by like some of the songs other people were requesting, but it's fine. It's their night too, and they should enjoy the night.
I wonder if he was getting a feel of
the crowd.
He sees like what we have slated, and then he looks at the list of requested that
and then plays more similar songs to the requests.
And that's when he goes off of how the
crowd is feeling. So I think it was fine.
I think I do.
It wasn't like 100% what I would have wanted, but I totally think he did incredible. DJ Benni was amazing.
I think he listened to what we.
Yeah, and he played.
Really
he did
wanted.
think about the things, like he didn't play things that we asked him not to until we got on the dance floor, and like he really played our favorites. And then after that, Kayla and Shane requested a country song that was their wedding song, and they slayed the house down. They cleared the dance floor, and they were like whipping and doing crazy dancing, and it was so cool to like witness our friends like in a moment like that. It's something that I will always remember. I have never had the privilege of seeing Kayla like dance, and she always talked about it, and they met dancing, and they've always loved going to like country bars and dancing, and it was so cool to see like Shane, like he's a pretty quiet guy, and it was so cool to see him, like he's so light on his feet and such a good dancer. So it was so cool to see them do that. That was definitely a highlight for all of us. My dad was like, wow. I was like bowing down to him. He was so good.
That was great.
It was such a cool moment. And we did a final slow dance to Jim Malcolm, a Scottish artist, Auld Lang Syne. And just like a little slow dance, everyone kind of danced with their partners. And then after that, we cleared the dance floor, and that was kind of like our way of having an exit without having an exit, which I think was really wise because a majority of the guests left by then, since it was a Sunday night. So I think if you're pro tip, gonna insert a tip to future marriers, if you're having a wedding on a Sunday night, I would definitely not plan a grand exit. Because a lot of your guests are gonna leave, and then like the sparkler or like the little like thing that you're gonna create for you to run through is not gonna be very robust. So for us, we didn't care about that. We didn't want a final send-off, and so we did a final slow dance to Trixie Mattel or Brian Fergus's cover of Keep on the Sunny Side, which was so pretty, and it was kind of upbeat but like still like sweet, and that was it. And then our friends helped us like load up.
Yeah, that was great.
And it was so lovely. Like all of our friends and our vendors and our family killed it. Like they were really there for us. I have trouble delegating, as we know. And I just had to like trust them. And yeah, it was really lovely.
While you were getting ready, I think me and my brother, it was like before, like I think vendors were still setting up, but Pearl Catering got like most of their stuff already set up, and brother's like, do you want a beer right now? And he's like, let's see if we can get a beer. And then our coordinator's like, technically bar service doesn't start for another 3 hours, but since you're the groom, you know, we can get that for you. But
they were all really sweet and like flexible with
but everything. I was like, nah, I'm good. I was like, I'll follow the rules. It was cool just to like roam around, like once the dancing was starting, like I could just like kind of talk to people here and there.
We did get to talk to a lot of our friends, but I think that's just the hard thing with weddings. Like you go into it thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna go around a table, it's gonna be great, but you never have that much time.
I think for us that, you know, we like eating, you know.
We liked eating the food too.
Yeah, we wanted to experience the food.
Us.
Some people came up to us, which was fine.
Really nice. I think we would have had time to do rounds had the timeline not been so crunched.
What happened with the timeline? I didn't really...
So I'm trying to recall like what went wrong.
Well, we started the ceremony a little bit later.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay, so the ceremony started later. That's what really kicked it off.
We were still taking pictures, and the...
Pictures is what kind of threw everything off, but I'm very glad we got them. But it was like... I was in a lot of pain. I was trying to like push through it. I just wanted to be inside. Like I did it for the party, but I know that you want those pictures too.
Oh, yeah.
And then ceremony started late. And to be fair, we were waiting for them. Like we were done. We were waiting for their cue that they were ready. And then after that, the pictures took a little bit later because of our unexpected guest arrival and trying to make sure like extra like plates were accounted for and stuff. We also had two friends we were really glad did decide to stay for dinner because originally they weren't going to. So I had to like be coordinating these things, and I was so flustered that I couldn't focus on like the photos. And so I mean like just for a second, but still like even a 5-minute thing like threw off like Sydney and Nathan's stuff. And so then we had to do like the photos, which then I think like the family and friend photos might have taken a little bit longer. Everything just kind of like, it just like, you know, like there's 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. And then by that time, I mean, Sydney and Nathan need a 30-minute break, which completely understand. And so we had to like kind of wait for them to eat. And then DJ Benni also needed to eat. And it was just like a lot of stuff. And then we finally started speeches. And we started speeches like half an hour late. So I think at that point, we just needed to get to the cake cutting, the first dances, and we didn't have time. It kind of stripped the time that we had to like sit and like mindfully eat and like go around to tables, which is totally fine. I think if we had to cut anything, it would have been that. And our friends understood. Like that's kind of just customary and like typical in weddings, that you don't have time. And other than like the little blips with like the guest alterations, I was not stressed about anything.
I was stressed.
I didn't feel like it flew by. Like how other brides say that, like, oh God, it'll just fly by. I feel like I was able to be really present and like really soak it up, but I was just sad that it
was gone. Like I just want to do it over and over again. Oh, another thing that really stuck out to me when I was getting ready, I think Lavetta, my aunt, could tell that I was like really like worried or like high strung, and she just like came over to me and she was like, just be here now and like you'll be okay, sweetie, like everything's gonna go great, and like that sort of thing. Like that was really sweet. And Lavetta's just the nicest.
Oh, yeah,
like she's the sweetest little saint of a human, and that was really special too. So like those little moments of like that. Oh, and then our guest feedback, very like unique event. They loved it. The note cards, the keepsake note cards were a hit. Like everyone was so floored, and multiple people came up like, oh my gosh, can't believe you wrote a letter to everyone, and all that. We were calling it like our love notes to our guests, and they were all super floored by that. So I think that's like the things that stuck out to me. Everyone was telling me how beautiful I was, which I kind of didn't expect, I guess. Like I don't know what I expected, but yeah, everyone was just calling me beautiful, saying like this is such a cool event. It was so unique. The place cards were like so special. And then also like I think a lot of people noticed like how amazing our family and like our friends were. Like whether they were family or a friend, they like really appreciated the other part. Like people who they hadn't gotten to meet yet. And even vendors said like, wow, I really love your people and like how supportive they are. And I just haven't seen them post that. Not to be like bitchy, but like about their other clients. Like I just don't notice that a lot. And I thought that was like a true testament to like how great our crew was. And that like that stuck out to them, I guess. And like how like moving the speeches were, like the live performances. Like DJ Benni kind of teared up and he said like, oh, you got me going too, like sometimes. And like that I think is like, I did my job. Like that's the true mark of a Catherine and Jared event, and what, you know, I really hoped for, like when making memories of our wedding. I really wanted guests to walk away like thinking it was unique, and that like we really put attention to detail and like really cared about like their experience. And I remember Erica saying to me one time, like when she was texting me or emailing me about stuff, and she was like, wow, Katie, you've really thought of everything. Somehow you make me feel special, like when you're just, you know, planning this whole day for you. And I think like that, like it's that kind of thing that like I really wanted like guests to think. So I think we accomplished it, even if we couldn't spend a lot of quality time with them. And this morning we went up and we got brunch. It's Rachel's birthday, and so we got her surprise churros with a little candle at Besaw's. Such a good brunch spot, oh my god. And so we went out with uncles, aunt, cousins, his mom, my parents, and just had a really nice little brunch and then hit the road. Now we're here. Got some slices of pizza with Angela and hung out with my parents a bit, and now we're back to normal life. Married life. Our honeymoon next April. So thanks to all y'all who donated to the fund.
Thank you so much.
And obviously it's like I want to text everyone, like there were really generous donations, and it's like I almost don't have the adequate words to say thank you, but we are definitely going to be sending out invites. We're just waiting for the sneak peeks that I know are on my phone right now.
Yeah, we're gonna
have
we have a plan.
Yeah, we have a plan for a little thank you card, and I just can't wait. And then on the honeymoon also, to those of you who donated, I'm also going to tag you so you can see us doing things with your specific contribution in the moment. So it should be really fun. I kind of have a whole little social media plan going there. And of course, daily vlogs, like little mini vlogs, and then also vlogs on here. Should be a very fun honeymoon week with us. Vlog coming soon. But thank you guys for following along the journey.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys for following along. If you were engaged with our story, whether you're a stranger or a bestie or a family member, I learned this weekend that a lot more people watch the vlog than I thought.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
So thank you guys, and I'm just so excited. Really wanted to document this for ourselves and
you know, my birth mom couldn't be there. We had friends, you know, with family emergencies, a surgery, trips that were planned well in advance, people who couldn't be there. So we really wanted to share it with all of you guys. So thank you so much for following along. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for lots of pictures from Sydney and Nathan's beautiful highlight film coming at you very soon.
Let's go.
Yeah.